Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. And if you are new, warm welcome. And if you're liking it, just give it a big thumbs up. Comment, share, and subscribe if your heart desires, and I do appreciate it if you do. And I just want to say thanks. It's just been like absolutely amazing. And I do want to apologize, for not being here over the past weekend, because normally I use my weekends to do these, but I had my gallbladder surgery done on Friday, so that was interesting. Quite an interesting situation. Definitely. But I have to admit that you do things because your doctor says you should, and your body says, hey, it might be beneficial to get this done, so yeah. So yes, I did have my gallbladder taken out. I couldn't wait to get my shower last night, because they say to wait like 3 days, so it's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Sunday, obviously, I was kind of like anxious to get that shower, because I have these little things on my belly that look like super glue. But yeah. And also that horrible looking thing, that bruise, that is where the lady stuck me with that needle, and oh my gosh, she stuck me and stuck me good. Oh my gosh, it's like they had like a hard time getting that vein or something. I don't know, maybe it was the gauge of the needle, but yeah. So this is kind of life update number 1, and number 2, a little bit of makeup and stuff like that. So yes, we'll get on with it here. So, and I do apologize if I sound a little raspy. My throat is still kind of trying to like heal from the trach tube, because they put a trach tube down in there, and I'm telling you, I've had laparoscopies before, and those trach tubes can be really super nasty, and especially with the those crazy tubes can really do a number on your throat. They certainly can, if you're not used to them. I've been trying to be better about wearing my glasses. So I think when I go and get glasses again this fall, because I'm pretty sure that's when I am due to go to the eye doctor again and get glasses. Thought I had food stuff in there because I just finished breakfast. That I'm probably going to see about getting my prescription up in here, and then the just a clear an invisible line, and then clear completely in the bottom, so it's not like it's like a complete like a bifocal, but it's more like I can see down here and be able to see there, because I'm nearsighted. I can see up close, I just can't see far away. So yes, I'm trying real hard to get better about wearing my glasses, because I know at some point I'm gonna have to start thinking about getting that driver's license. It feels kind of pathetic, I'm like 50 years old and I do not have a driver's license, but just to so you can see the makeup. I'm going to take these off just for a little bit, So if you do go and get a laparoscopy done of some kind, or even just to take the gallbladder out, whatever, they don't do so much, quote, cutting anymore. Just those small little incisions. But, it is very much worth it. It is. And let's just start talking about makeup, so I don't have to, bore you and depress you, about, stuff like that. So, I pulled out a couple of things, that I haven't used in quite a while. My daughter had taken an item from me, but, I let her, use it for a while, but, I noticed that she wasn't using it, and I'm like, hey, you're not using it, can I have it back? So this is like a switchback for me. So, I took back my Revolution, I Love Revolution Unicorn Heart, and I have been using this for the past 2 days. Really, really super love these. And a lot of these in the top are like really, really frosty kinds of colors, and they're very, very, oh my gosh, this palette is kind of like, when you look at it with the plastic over it, it's like really, you can see it much better. They're really cool, they're iridescent, they're kind of frosty. So like, you would think, this one right here, this unicorn, it will be white. It's actually, it has a pink shift to it. It's a very, very odd color, but this is a fantastic little palette, and I thought to pull this out today because yesterday I used this one here, and today I used this one. Yesterday I took Phoenix and did a really beautiful orangey, coppery looking thing, and it looked really, really super good. I guess I'm just gonna have to, bite the bullet and give you my Instagram link. And today I used Alchemy, which is kind of like a deep red toned, almost like a brick, but also kind of almost like a copper, like a deep red toned copper, which I do have another eyeshadow like that, but this one is just so different. I don't know what it is, but when I put it on my eyes, and I have dark blue eyes, and you can probably tell a little bit in certain light, like when I come back into deeper light, you can see how deep they are, but when I come forward, you can see how they pale out just a little bit and look a little lighter. But copper and gold and bronze, colors like that can really, really do well for blue eyes. I mean, it's universal for all eye colors, but they really, really super complement blue really super well. So if you have blue eyes, and yes, they are not so common, blue eyes are kind of rare, so so I've been told. And let's see here. So this one I don't use a whole lot of. I use the Age Rewind, Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. This one was given to me, so it's not like I actually buy Maybelline products. It is a woke product, and I won't go detail political on you, because I don't go crazy political with stuff like that. I just don't. Let's see here. I'm just hanging out in my bed clothes pretty much. I'm gonna, let's see, pull my hair halfway back so I can kind of like me show you how this works. Because when you apply makeup to your face, you want to make sure that you are using something that is really conducive with your skin coloring. Don't go too dark or too light, because too dark, you're going to be able to see makeup lines. You're going to be able to tell where the makeup in your skin starts and stops. And with pale, it's just going to make you look like a ghost. And in Celtic terms, that is what they call a wraith. It's an odd term, but this stuff is very, very nice. It has goji berry in it, and it also has caffeine in it, I believe. Yes, it has goji berry and caffeine. It does have a sunscreen of SPF 18. This is 150 in classic ivory, which is good for my skin tone. I can take an ivory, I can take a beige, I can take, at the lightest, a porcelain, I believe it is. I think that's what this other one is. No, it's another classic ivory. This is a matte. This is a L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. Someone gave that to me. I can do a warm peach natural. I just have to make sure to be very, very careful with it so I don't end up looking like a Barbie doll. But when I use a color like, well, a shade like ivory, and I do love ivory, I tend to use something a little more medium. The Superstay concealer from Maybelline as well. This is medium number 25. Got my throat clear. This stuff is really, really nice, and it just, just, I don't know what it is. It's a full coverage under eye concealer, and as long as you take care of that under eye area, you're good. In the morning, I don't moisturize my entire face unless I feel it needs it. I will rinse my face with tap-in water and just moisturize the under eye area and go from there. Occasionally, if it's necessary, I will pull out the Kio Dark Under Eye Circle Cream, and it is a really nice actual cream. Just apply it with your fingers and just make sure that it's I have so much stuff, it's ridiculous. I'm trying to keep it somewhat organized. Dang, my belly feels so much better today. It's amazing. But when you use a cream underneath your eyes, and especially if it's something to take away the duskiness, make sure that you're taking good, proper care of that under eye area. That Kio is amazing, and I have been using, I swear, gold lettering on blue is just really, really hard. This is like the Skin Ceuticals or something like that. Skin something. They're replenishing. Has hyaluronic and collagen. And collagen is a natural substance in your skin that your skin technically needs if you want to stay youthful looking. I mean, if you want to go ahead, adding a few wrinkles here and there, that's fine. Some people need that, I guess. Some people just don't mind aging, but I do. So yeah, I do try really, really hard, to make sure the under eye area is well moisturized and well taken care of, so that when you do apply a good concealer, it'll work out for you. Now they say for our area today, that we might be getting some storms. I guess we'll wait and see, because sometimes, because last night we were supposed to get storms and we didn't get anything. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. The best thing to do is just use your fingers. But if you like the idea of using a beauty blender, go for it. You want to make sure all your lines are blended out, especially down through here, because if you have a concealer or a foundation that's not quite your skin tone, especially down through here, you want to make sure that you drag it, like down through here, and make sure it's blended well, so that you're not seeing, two different shades, because your skin tone and your makeup should look real similar. If you get anything out of my channel, you're going to get like tons of advice. I am not a professional, but I will give you as much advice as I possibly can. I can give you links to other people that are really, really good professionals at what they do. I do not have any throat lozenges in here. At least I don't think I do. They might be out in the living room, but that's okay. When I do my brows, I need to do a video for brows, because brows are kind of, tedious. Let's talk about powder first. The Airspun, this is a translucent extra coverage, the coated Airspun. If you have drier skin, just go for areas where your makeup moves, like through here, and for me, like through the nose area, because you wrinkle your nose, you make little expressions with your nose, and definitely up through here where your makeup can move with expression. So let's see here. But if you have oily skin, definitely a little more than usual. Now brows, I use the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Kit, and this is in dark brown, number 498. And as you can tell from the bottom one, I'm dipping pan in the bottom. I have yet to try that softer brown. I don't have any more of the wax, but it's okay, because I use the little thing, dip into the powder first, and kind of let's see, there's something that kind of needs fixed, like out through here, just real lightly, and just feather-like strokes, using a little spoolie end of it, just kind of keeping it nice and soft. And then using a Benefit Gimme Brow in Brunette. I am kind of, like, surprised that my brows took this route today. Normally I try really, really hard, to make them look kind of like soft. But hey, these brows actually look pretty decent today. They look angled, they look a little formed, they look decent. I'm not complaining. No complaints. I haven't been using a whole lot of black when I line my eyes. I've been using a lot of brown black, which is a little softer and not as strong. So when I go and do these pretty little looks, I've been using Alchemy in the bottom of the palette here, But I also use the, What's the Tea product. This is kind of like a softer brown, you know, kind of like to like the gradient going. But you know, when you start, you know, pulling in a powerful color like that, make sure, you know, you're pulling it in there, you know, nice and soft at first, you know, and then, you know, go as soft or as strong as you like. And I have noticed when I take a soft brush like that, and then just, you know, clean right through that area right up in there. Now when you touch a color like this to brown, and especially like a brown like this, because it's an ash brown, let me show you here. This is kind of like a soft ash brown. You can still smell the chamomile in it. My nose is just a slight bit stuffed up, but, you know, I keep it cold in here because I can't sleep otherwise, and because of my migraines. So, but when you touch that shade into brown, you're going to see it in the crease here. It just, you know, makes it look so different. I love it, absolutely love it. And then when you pull it down onto the lid, you can just, you know, either soften it as much as you want, or, like I said, make it a little stronger. When I line, because I line before I do any kind of mascara or anything, and I will use a curling mechanism to curl my lashes, and then do some lining. This is the Black Brown number 493, and this is the Breakup Proof Waterproof Retractable Gel Eyeliner from Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild has really stepped up their game with these. Really, really nice. And I just, you know, come really, really super close to the line. Let's just use a small little mirror here so I can kind of see. It keeps the line kind of not too bold like a black does. And then when you come in here and come through here, and you can come from the outside in or the inside out, whatever, you know, what makes you, whatever, you know, is better for you. I chose to take a little bit more of that Alchemy and just rubbed a little bit of it underneath my eyeliner. I pulled out the trusty Extra Super Lash from Rimmel today because I haven't used it in quite a long time. And you would think, oh great, you know that stuff is probably no good by now, but you know, actually, you know, it's still fairly good. I just don't do it on the bottom lashes. This stuff is absolutely fantastic. It really, really makes a difference with the lashes. I used a smudge brush to pull it underneath there, you know, just a little bit underneath there. This one's from e.l.f. I love doing a nice smudge underneath there, you know, not enough, you know, to make a complete mess of it, but you know, enough, you know, to make a statement, of course. Because I notice when I edit some of my pictures that, you know, it's pulling underneath a little bit. You can see the color underneath a little bit. So I do pull for underneath. Just a slight bit of a smudge. Use a little bit of a contour. This is the Wet n Wild dual-ended contour stick. This is in light to medium, the one that I should be using, not the other one, because the other one's just a little too orangey and it kind of, oxidizes on my skin. It's harder to blend. And this is number 751A in light to medium, like I said, and the contour is kind of light and ashy, and the other one is kind of the highlight and is more of a bisque. And you can kind of see that highlight right in there because it kind of highlights that highlight area. So this is what they call the highlight zone, and this is what produces light into your eye area, what keeps it nice and bright looking. And yes, I am going to do another contour video sometime soon. I just have to get over myself and do it. I usually set it with the Healthy Wear from So Rubbed Off. It's the Physicians Formula Healthy Wear bronzer in light, but it's so light, and it looks very, very ashy and very, very matte. So it kind of works to my benefit, kind of, like, especially through my nose area, because I can pull my hair back down. I like my hair kind of framing my face a little bit. My hair is kind of like in better condition at the moment because I have no product in it. But when I use this along with a fluffy brush, small little fluffy brush, just take the edges of where you've especially the nose area, if you contour that area, make sure you're blending with your finger as well, making sure that everything is cohesively, blended, and blend upwards a little bit. And that way you're going to see the bridge of your nose thin down a little bit. And I showed my daughter how to do this, and she's like, oh my gosh, I've got a new nose. And I'm like, yeah, it's cool, isn't it? It's neat how that works. You can keep, using, the brush and your fingers, until you're liking how it looks, and then pull it back through here, where you've contoured the face, or however it is that you contour your face. Everybody's face is anatomically different, and because not everybody has super high cheekbones, depends on your ethnicity. Take into consideration your ethnicity, yeah, because if you have like Asian, for instance, I'm not picking on anybody, but it's like they sit a little bit lower. You want to contour, according to how your features sit. You can see, like right here, like how high my cheekbones are. That is the Scandinavian, because they're Scandinavian, the Irish side of my family. It's like almost like king check. Like, hey. I used a little bit of the natural bronzer from Rimmel, and this one is in Sunshine, number 20 in Sunshine. And you can tell from the product it is a slight bit shimmery, not nearly as shimmery as the other one that I was using from Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild has good bronzers, but they have so much shimmer in them that it almost looks like a glitter bomb. So we're not looking for 1970s glitter bomb look. So unless you like that look, you know, it's like, yeah, some people like that look. I pulled out my little trio, the Photo Shake from City Color, and I went in with the Pearl Opal because it's the only highlighter I have that is close to white. So it just came through here and the other places where you need to highlight. But highlight where you must. And if you really, really absolutely must, if you want to go ahead and not highlight the tip of your nose, go for it. But, you know, I, for one, don't like doing that. I do like just that little divot there, that little Cupid's bow they call it, you know, kind of, you know, calls attention to the upper part of the lip. I did choose a red lipstick since, you know, the eyeshadow was a slight bit on the red side. This is number 202 in Blooming Rose. This is the Age Perfect from L'Oreal. I definitely need to get another lozenge in there. And because these have, you know, a good bit of like moisture in them, they're really, really good for aging lips. So if you have that issue, definitely grab some of these. Trying to think. If you need a good moisturizing lipstick and you have aging lips, it's a good thing to try to get this back on here. My little Snoopy Dog house, because that's where my there we go. That's where my little sponge goes. But hey, thanks so much for turning back, and I will see you in the next one, and hopefully I will be like 100% by the time I see you again. Love you so very much, and I will see you soon.